Okay, guys, I am back. I had to cut that off because the AAA dispatch was calling me back. Anybody who enjoys this type of content, please give a huge thumbs up for AAA. And man, I can't stress enough how important it is for every driver to get AAA. Let me tell you why, real quick. While we're waiting for dispatch to track us down a driver. Hey, what time is it?
9:55.
So 9:55 in the middle of highway. What are we on?
Mile one. Wait.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're stuck in the middle. We're between where?
Mile 303.
We're mile 303 of what highway though? It's okay.
West 40.
This is messing up the video. I wasn't so prepared. Let me tell you how unprepared, but nevertheless, I do have the foresight to have AAA. And I recommend everybody and their mamas get AAA. If you drive or if you sit in a car, have AAA, because you don't even have to be the driver. You could pull over to help someone out. You can rescue your friends and get them towed. And let me tell you what, for $125 a year, I get 3 tows that goes up to 200 miles. Now, let me tell you why that's the best money I've ever spent. A tow truck pulled up. We were in shock how fast the tow truck pulled up on us because we were not notified that our truck was coming. And it turned out he accidentally stopped for us because he was on his way to someone else. So I asked, just how much would your company charge for this tow to go 99 miles to the repair shop we're headed to? And his quote was $650 for 99 miles. Now, we could do that 3 times for $125 with AAA. And let me tell you what, most of the time I don't even use it for me. I rescue my friends, my kids, my customers. And you know what? It's the best money you could ever spend. So let me get back to the original story. How bad luck can one family have on one road trip? Like, if this were a movie, it would be some National Lampoon's Vacation type shit. It's comical. We went to repo a car, had to drive across the country to do it, and the car we repoed was inside destroyed but mechanically awesome, except for the brakes. Oh, by the way, also the guy who had the car that we repoed it from, he broke off the rear view mirror and broke the clip for the visor. So I had to deal with that while driving as well. Nevertheless, let's get back to the story of great luck. So we got the car, we drove about 500 miles. On the next start, the key literally disintegrated in my hand. All that was left was the key detached from the fob. The fob wasn't recognized, and the car's security features would not allow the starter to turn. So we tried to, well, I don't want to describe the maneuver, but there's a way to start a car that's been disabled. Basically, we just needed to turn the starter, I thought, but however, the security feature that the manufacturer put on the car prevented us from starting it that way. Not my kill switch. So anyways, we decide, you know what? This car has over 200,000 miles. It's been in service a long time. We've been paid back for this vehicle 2 or 3 or 4-fold. I didn't really calculate it at the time. And you know what? I just called the recycler to come get it on Monday. So I'm going to get $350 back from the recycler, whoop-de-doo, but it could offset some of the fuel usage and whatnot. Unfortunately, it was a totally wasted trip. I could have just done that from Sacramento and called the recycler to go snatch the car. Nevertheless, I was hoping I could salvage it and, save the company some money and put it back into use after we cleaned it up. So that's not going to happen. And here we are now with a Hyundai Sonata that you guys might recognize from a previous repo video. We are in that Hyundai. We took that one on the trip because it's a smooth ride. It's comfortable and roomy and nice power for the mountains. And the trip to pick up the repo was pretty awesome. However, on the way back, we noticed, the engine compartment was pretty noisy, and we checked the oil; it seemed fine, and decided to kind of roll the dice. Maybe that's my fault, for gambling like that. But everything seemed normal except for just it was a little noisy. And to be honest, I know this car hasn't been pushed this hard, hasn't taken the mountains like it has in. It's also not been driven as hard, and the speed limits out here are 75, but to keep pace with the truckers, you need to go about 80, maybe 85. And I think that's pretty tough on older vehicles. Sonata's a '09. It's pretty up there in the mileage, but we maintain them beautifully, usually. Unfortunately, the alternator failed on us, and we coasted to a nice, cozy stop on the side of the road where we are waiting for our AAA driver. And unfortunately, there was no AAA drivers available for us tonight, so they dispatched us a third-party company, and they got it approved, so I don't have to pay him directly, and it's all covered. So that $650 trip is going to be covered by AAA. So I can use that $650 to get this new alternator installed when we get to, was it Flagstaff we're going?
Yes.
Yeah, so we get to Flagstaff and get this alternator hopefully done pretty quick. We're going to spend the night there in their parking lot, so hopefully we'll be early, one of the first seen hopefully, and hopefully they got access to a Hyundai Sonata alternator in relatively short time. And then we can get back on the road and hopefully make it to work on Tuesday. Just a reminder, guys, that whoever's watching, please, just if you drive or if you love somebody who drives, get AAA for you, get it for them. It's so important to not be stranded in the middle of nowhere, and have a rescue plan, because nobody is ever financially prepared for disasters that happen on the road. Mechanically, for being stranded. Guys, please get that AAA. You will thank me for it when you need it, I promise. And till the next update on this, peace out.